Hey guys, welcome to Flights and Fabrics. The scenery looks different, but I will explain later. Today's topic is 75 hard, as you can tell by the video's title. It has been a topic that I really wanted to touch upon, but I thought rather talk about it when I finished the challenge than starting the challenge, because I really wanted to do it with my pace and no pressure. So you ask yourself, what is 75 hard? I'll tell you. 75 hard is a challenge that has been out there for quite a while, and it is a lifestyle changing kind of way of exercising and regulating your habits. So basically, I saw this from another YouTuber. His name is David Labry. He's not the founder of the challenge, but I was watching his videos and he talked about this challenge, and I was like, this is what I need. I wanted to go back to having healthy habits that I sadly lost when I was living a busy life with planning my weddings and all kinds of things. Having a full-time job and planning a wedding hasn't been easy at all, and it took a toll on me, and I could feel that on my sleep, on my habits, eating habits, and all that. So I said to myself, I need to go back to a place where I actually felt healthy in the things that I do in my daily life. So taking up on this challenge was not because I wanted to lose weight, was not because I just wanted to rearrange my lifestyle and just have healthy habits. Healthy habits equal a healthy person and a happy girl. 75 hard is 75 days where you do all of these things that I'm about to mention for 75 days basically, and none, like if you dare lose one of these, you have to start over. So it is one of the first two rules is to exercise 90 minutes a day, 45 minutes indoors and 45 minutes outdoors, and it has to be outdoors regardless the weather. The next one being that you have to find a diet that fits your lifestyle, of course, and you have to follow that religiously. And the next one being no alcohol at all. And the next one being to drink a gallon of water, which is the equivalent of 3.778 liters of water, almost 4 liters. And the two last things is to read 10 pages a day. Yes, you heard me right. And take a progression picture every day. So did I do that? I did that every single day. I started off hard. I started on the 6th of January, which was a very cold day. It was snowy, it was windy, but I was determined on getting this. I didn't want no excuses. I didn't want to feel sorry for myself. So what I did was to start out 6 in the morning, out running, and get it over with. So because I did this with a full-time job, I had to really schedule around my workouts. Let's take each of these rules and get through them, and then I will summarize about the challenge. So the workout part was almost the hardest because I have a full-time job. It was hard to plan these workouts, and especially if I had plans after work or with friends, or if I had a long day at work, like past 5 o'clock, it would be hard to do all my exercises. So it required me to wake up early, get one of the exercises done, whether it's indoors or outdoors, and then go to work, and then come back home after work and do the last one. So that was a bit tricky. And the exercises I started running, which has been a thing that I haven't done in 15 years. I started running, and then I'll go out swimming, and then I would lift weights, and then I would do yoga, and then I would walk. So on the rest days, I would do yoga and walk, and the other days I would swim and run, or run and lift weights. So yeah, it worked out perfectly, but it was so hard, like so hard. The first 2 weeks of working out was really hard, even though I had been training or preparing in December and November. So yeah, that was hard, but I could feel the change in my body, especially with running. It was a life-changing thing, that just running, I got addicted to it, and I would run 3 times a week. Remember when I said that I really wanted to get a healthy lifestyle, and including my sleep? This required that I did sleep on time to wake up early in the morning. So I had to get 7 hours of sleep to be able to do all of these things. So yeah, that was my workout, which was hard. Drinking a gallon of water, or 4 liters of water, was easy for me. Again, I am used to drinking 2 liters, and because again, my scenery is different today, I'm not going to show you, but my sister bought me, I'll show you a picture right here, about me this, and she knows how much I love drinking water, so she bought me this 2 liter thing, and I've always kept it with me, and I would drink 2 liters every single day at work and everything, and get it over with. So adding 2 liters was hard in the beginning because I had to pee all the time, but it just became a part of my everyday life. Yeah, so that was easy. The reading part was actually challenging because I had to find time where it was convenient to read. I didn't want to rush through my books, but also just understand what I'm reading. So when was it? Was it in the evening? And I tried the evenings, but then I would fall asleep while reading. Was it in the middle of the day? No, because then I would rush through it. So it was in the morning when I was having my breakfast, which was also a part of my diet. Say, which diet did I choose? I chose a diet to eat all my meals, because again, I never did that for the past 3 years. I haven't had breakfast in the morning and started my day like that. So that was also something that I really wanted to include in my diet. So I would read in the morning sometimes, and just get it, plan my day while I was having my breakfast, which was the best, and it was a blessing. And my diet was no sugar, no processed food, no junk food, no cheat meals, basically. Even though you're on a diet, no cheat meals, and I was doing really great with that, and I could feel the difference. Like in the beginning, it was a bit hard when there was like cake. I have a sweet tooth, and cake is my to-go-to, so it was hard not to, take a piece of cake somewhere when it was in front of you. But all in all, I did do it. I ended up abstaining from cake for a long time, and because I was doing this with my husband, I got my husband to do it as well. So, and he loves to cook, so it was very interesting for him to find new recipes and making it fun, not completely healthy. We just was focusing on getting decent amount of food and nutrition. We just wanted to enhance our nutrition and our lifestyle in terms of getting really good home cooked meals, and that included him making muesli for me from the ground on. So we made sure that it was non-processed. Again, all of this, the main focus was having good habits, and we managed to do it. No junk food, nothing. We didn't order out. We didn't do all the things that we normally do, like buy carbs, like unnecessary carbs here and there. So everything was homemade, and we will make sure that we get all the greens that was needed. What else? Progress picture didn't really mean a lot to me, because again, it was about getting my mindset on another level. So yes, I will take progress picture, but it wasn't the highlight of my day. The highlight of my day was getting enough sleep, reading my book, because one of the things that I set as a goal in 2025 is to start reading more and less screen time. Reading my book and getting my water and getting my nutrition and having good mornings. And also doing that with someone, it really helps. Like, it really made everything so easy, because we would swim together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We would do that. Wake up early in the morning, again 6 in the morning, and go out, swim, and then head our separate ways to work. And in that way, we will also get some time to spend together, and we'll talk about, you know, our day, instead of just waking up and going and kissing each other goodbye and everything. So it really gave us good habits. And the no alcohol part was super easy, because I'm not the kind of person who drinks from Monday to Friday or something like that. So it was very easy. Normally when I'm drinking, it's because there is a special occasion, or my husband and I just have some time together, and we kind of like sit in the living room. He bought a new wine that we should try, or I have a new wine that we should try, or something like that. It's never like, oh, let's drink just to drink. We never do that. So it's easy. That part was easy for me. Even going out with friends, I would still drink water, and most of my friends, like all of my friends, do not drink. So that one was easy, but it was hard going to restaurants and have to order water, because remember, my diet was no sugar at all. So mocktails and all these other beverages, I could not, because I knew that it contained sugar. So I would only drink water at restaurant, which was weird, because you just keep on chugging water. But it was what it was, and discipline was what I was searching for, and I got it. So in total, this challenge really taught me a lot about myself, and a lot about how things are possible, and you cannot always make excuses. Like, if you really want to get from point A to B, you can do that with determination, with discipline, and with a mindset that is really like, let's do this, you know. So I no longer believe that you can have excuses. I did this with a full-time job, which I will not recommend anybody to do, because there were times, the first 2 weeks were fun but also tiring, but there were times where it was almost impossible, like I said in the beginning of the video, almost impossible to do all of these things, because you had a busy schedule. But I still did it. I remember there was a day where I had to spend time with my family, had to work, and I had to like have a client with my a client's meeting with my candles business. It was just insane, but I still managed to do it. So that in itself made me realize that you can still show up for yourself, even though you have to show up for other people. So that is one thing that I have learned with this whole challenge. Like, I need to always show up for myself, because at the end of the day, if I do that, I will feel much better. My energy just was different. It has been different ever since I started this challenge. It has been different. I am not moody. I do not feel tired for no reason. I am just like, I'm ready to do. So yes, I would recommend this challenge to someone who's looking for a more disciplined life, in terms of like disciplining yourself in your day-to-day life. And I will also recommend it to just create some healthy habits. Now that it is over, I would definitely take some of the things. Like I said, I drink water. I always drink water, and it's a part of my day life. So that one is so easy. Exercising. I've always been exercising 3 times a week. I'm not going to do like 90 minutes all the time. I'm just gonna try and balance it between running and lifting weights and doing yoga. So yeah, I even got myself a trainer to do the things at the gym that I used to be scared of. Like, they used to be scare me. Like, do lift weights. Some certain weights I was very afraid of. So I got myself a trainer to just get over my fear and look good. Working out is going to be a part of my everyday life, but I'm not going to do it so intensely as I did with this challenge, because I really went in. But I'll keep on running because it has become a part of me, which is so weird. Because had you told me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that I'll be running 10 kilometers on a daily basis, I would be like, yeah, right. But I'm doing that. I'm running 10 kilometers every day, and that's incredible. To sum it up, It was a good challenge. I liked it and I was so proud of myself for doing it. I've ended up having healthy habits that I am going to keep and upkeep, just to make sure that I have a life that I can hold accountable. I can stay accountable for myself in terms of showing up for myself. I will start reading, which was like this also showed me like reading is not as bad as I thought. It doesn't require much time. Just take 10 pages out every day and you read a whole book within a month. That's what I did. And the books that I actually read were, because it had to be non-fictional books, these books were self-helping books. I read the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways, which was so like it just helped me go through the challenge and master the challenge. And I also read the book by David Goggins, I think, Can't Hurt Me, which was a masterpiece in itself, and it just motivated me. So I also targeted my books in terms of where I was. So am I going to continue reading? Definitely. Yeah, so that was it. Could I feel a change in my body? Yes, I could. And I lost weight and then I gained weight again, but that was because of lifting weights. So yeah, I the benefit of this challenge is that you also end up looking amazing. Is a picture, but other than that, I would like to say, if you ever have the chance to do it, I would definitely recommend that you do it, and you'll be proud of yourself. You can do it. Even like I said, even though I had a full-time job, I managed to do it. And it depends on what kind of job. If you know that your work is flexible, you can seriously schedule yourself around it and manage to do all these things that the challenge requires you to do. So yeah, that was me. And the reason that I am in this place that looks different is actually because I celebrating that I finished this challenge. So the thing is, my husband and I, we did it together, and we said to ourselves, like, once we finish, so we started on the 6th of January and ended it on the 21st of March. Today we are on the 23rd. So we said on the 21st we are going somewhere. We're taking a vacation to celebrate. So here we are in Napa Valley. I've never been here before, so I am going to celebrate this day, and I am sending you my love, and I really hope that this is the year you get inspired to take care of yourself, always show up for yourself, and do all the things that you feel that your body and your mind needs, because it is so important. Take it from me, who has just done this whole challenge. It is so important. I may have cried a couple of times, got frustrated by this challenge, but I did it. And I am so happy that for 75 days, I showed up for myself and I did what I had to do to get through the day with a smile on my face. And I feel like it has been the easiest thing to do, even though looking back, it wasn't always. But it's just to say that choose yourself and don't be afraid of taking up on challenges in life that will give you better results within the future. So that was me, and I wish you a lovely Sunday. I don't know when this is going to come out because my time zone is also like messed up. But other than that, have a lovely Sunday or week. Until next time, I've been your girl Simire. Bisous, bye.